Hi, my name is Priscila Perales and I'm going to talk about characteristics of living beings. The first one is organization. Living beings are organized very complexly because they are constituted by biomolecules like nucleic acids, proteins, or carbohydrates. Each living being can synthesize its components, which are organized and constitute the fundamental unit of life, like the cell. Now, there are different levels of organization. One is the multicellular organisms, in which each cellular set performs a specialized function that makes up tissues, which turn into the organs, and these organs will make up the systems that will be the individual organism. Now, all living beings share the genetic code, which is a sequence of nitrogenous bases that combine to produce words in a language understandable to all living beings, so it is considered to be universal. Now, this code explains the relationship between the sequence of nucleotide triplets and each amino acid. Now, the code is specific and continuous, so no codons are for more than one amino acid. The next one is response to stimuli. Now, living things are capable to react to rapid changes in the environment. These rapid changes, called stimuli, provoke reactions in living organisms that are very often and different from those expected from non-living things. Each species has developed mechanisms or sensory organs to capture, integrate, and respond to what happens in its environment or outside it. The next characteristic is homeostasis. Now, this is a capacity that we all living beings have, which consists of an allowance to maintain and regulate the stability and constancy needed to function properly. Now, metabolism. This is the process in which living beings obtain and use energy. This happens through catabolic and anabolic processes. First, catabolic involves the releasing of energy contained in the chemical bonds by destroying them, while anabolic processes use the energy obtained through catabolism to build new components, like proteins. Now, growth. Growth means to increase their volume, which implies the incorporation of new biomolecules into an organism. Now, through reproduction, the species perpetuate themselves, and there are three types: asexual, sexual, or parasexual. First of all, asexual reproduction. In this type, the descendant is genetically identical to its predecessor, so there is no genetic variability, and there are different types in animals like budding, fragmentation, bipartition, and sporulation. Now, sexual reproduction involves the fertilization of two different cells, the sperm and the egg. This means that there is genetic variability because there's a combination of genetic material of two cells, so this means that natural selection is enabled. And the last one is parasexual reproduction. In this type of reproduction, genetic variability is achieved through the exchange of DNA that is carried out by conjugation, transduction, and transformation. And the last one is adaptation ability and evolution. Now, every species is forced to adapt and evolve in order to survive, because if this doesn't happen, the species will not be able to survive to environmental changes, so it will get extinguished.